Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Lore by Daylight. If you're not familiar with the concept, I show a bunch of gameplay clips, pictures, and artwork while I yap about each survivor's and killer's life story. Sit back and relax, we're going to be talking about Claudette Morel. Disclaimer: not everything that is said has to be 100% true. Some things may be interpreted, theory based, or for fun fillers. What's important is for you to have fun and potentially learn something new about the characters who were taken into the entity's realm. Claudette is a shy and passionate young woman specializing in botanism and herbs. As a survivor within the realm, she's a medic, and in her time outside of the trials, she collects herbs and plants to make tinctures to heal and stop bleeding. Claudette was born in Montreal, Canada. As a little kid, she always felt different and unwanted in any social setting. In school, outside on the playground, within her family. Her parents loved her unconditionally, gave her the world, but Claudette felt alone. She wanted to fit in and be just like the other kids, but at the same time, tending to herself and her interests suited her and provided her comfort. She wasn't very liked by teachers in school either. They all thought that she was behind on her studies, didn't pay attention enough, and couldn't keep up with the rest of her classmates. Claude unfortunately saw and heard all this, and she was more than aware of everything people around her thought of her, but she wasn't able to do anything about it. Even if she tried to stand up for herself, she would stutter and run off in embarrassment. All this led to Claudette tending to herself even more and pursuing her interests, science. Ever since toddler age, she loved science and everything surrounding it. It was her one true passion. And after all that, she scored a scholarship to a great college outside of Montreal. She was sad and a little bit uneasy about leaving her hometown, but pursuing her dreams was more than important to her. Since she's always been an introvert and wasn't too great at in-person social interaction, she chose to express herself online. On forums and in chat rooms, she was known as the Science Girl, and she loved answering questions about botany and science. Especially when she knew that it was genuine and someone really wanted her help on the topic. The forums were her escape from real life. One night, she was riding the bus from her classes, and she decided to get out a few stops earlier to go on a late night stroll. That was before she knew that this stroll would change everything, because it only took a little bit before she ended up in a thick forest surrounded by a cold, dark fog. That was the last anyone ever heard of Claude. To this day, people all over the world on her forum wonder where Claudette went, but unfortunately, they probably won't ever get to know. Well, everything comes to an end, and so does this video. I am a little bit sad that there isn't known more about Claudette, but there's also not that many lore entries in the tomes about her, so I wasn't really able to fish out anything. If any of you guys know anything else, feel free to drop it down in the comments, because it would be really interesting for me. But anyways, thank you for watching, and make sure to visit my Twitch where I'm live 3+ times a week. Stay tuned for more episodes.